and welcome back everybody into another London session. Today is the 13th of December and we are around 20 minutes before the London session. We are 30 minutes into the pre-London Open. You can see that a side of Europe is open but still missing out on London. We have already some volume on the GBPJPY pair because we had some data report happening at the start of the pre-London time. We had some negative, worse than expected and worse than prior data, industrial production, manufacturing production, which gave us a bearish outlook on GJ, but something that very nice breaker retest over here. But yeah, would not be that huge of a volume yet. The volume is coming in right now. This was not tradable for me because it's before my session time, but just as a setup, this is very nice to understand and to see. Bearish bias due to the news, the reports, the data digits, but breaker retest and then continuation down. Probably, maybe I would have taken this one and this one would have been a loss. So I don't know. Anyway, now we are looking at possible sells below these lows. Okay, buys will only be probably above these highs. But yeah, 100% the main focus of today is not GJ, is probably gold and the USD pairs. As you can see, this is from the yesterday CPI. We had a nice run down. We went below the 1981 as I was looking at. I was eyeing that, but we failed to break below the 1976, 76 point something area. We had a bounce for around 50 pips throughout the late New York and South of Asian. We failed to make a new high and then we made a new lower low. This lower low, as you can see with this hourly candle, the pre-London hour has been completely fading out. As you can see over here, we had this possible double bottom, we can say, not really exactly, but yeah, failure to stay below, and then multiple retests of the neckline and then a continuation up. Not really something that I would have traded, I would say, due to especially to the how it is shaped, and of course because today is the FOMC day. So as you can see, the main event of today is going to happen. We have the PPI during the New York session, but this evening we have the interest rate decision from the Fed, which will be most likely unchanged, but we also have the press conference, which is the one that will bring the most volatility and possible bias on the USD pairs. So this one, of course, in hindsight looks really nice, looks a very nice double bottom and retest of the neckline. But let's have a look at the possible, 45 pips, that's not bad. At the possible price sensitivity area that we can face now. Of course, now this last New York session trade ideas, which still stand valid, but yes, these ones, these are not relevant anymore. We have this one was broken and retested. Now we have these lows at the 1972 key level. Yes, so the super easy scalps will be the safest above these highs. We might see some rejection and then possible continuation down below back into the range, but I'm not going to look for that. Probably if the price fails to do so, we might have some break and retest to just even retest this last lows or the key level. This is still a very healthy range, around 37-40 pips, so that's still something good. Now we're going to have a look out during the London session. So what I'm looking at is this one or this one. So these are the main trade idea on gold. And now let's have a look on EurUsd. As you can see on the hourly, we are in a we have quite messy, I would say. If we are just looking at the price sensitivity areas and where the price is weakening on the hourly chart. So not every PSA it's really strong or something that really to be considered as a very strong area where the price can react. But yeah, so yesterday's CPI we got this whip. We failed to break below these lows and then we retested and continue up. I think we might even delete that one. And yeah, so still the trade ideas are not really I'm not expecting that much volume, especially due to the fact that, as I said, we have some very important report coming today. So not really expecting too much of a volume spike during the London session, but just to have experience and monitor price action, it's good to be present. So these are the main trade ideas above the key level 1.079 or below the last lows at around 1.076, which of course on the, so I think we deleted this one, right? Yeah, the one in the middle. So on the very lower time frame, it's a break below these lows to target these previous lows, or if we break above these highs, that's where we might see possible continuation up to retest these previous highs. You can see it's around 9-10 pips range, yes, to get to the previous highs. Let's see, yeah, and it's the same below here, right? Yes, it's around a 10 pip range. Now price is still in the middle of this range. We made a tap of the hourly and then we're probably retesting here, but still early. There's not much volume in the chart, so not really trying to force anything. So this one might be the first possible trade idea on GJ. As I said, the bearish bias is strong, but not really looking for something before the London Open. I know that London Open will bring some more volume and a clear bias. So I will just wait patiently for that. Okay. As we can see, so far we didn't get anything from here. Now we have this PSA to use as a reference. We know that price on a currency pair can easily dig into these highs and then go back, or the PPL and then go back, push back. So that's why waiting for 15 minutes is usually the best idea. Now this is on gold, same thing, waiting for price action to unfold itself instead of really forcing anything. So far the most active pair is this one. Okay, so the daily mission is about recording myself to monitor no Zoom calls. So that's what I'm doing. Trade ideas, I will really need to up my game on that. So first of all, I also want to need to okay. 14th, okay, and 15th. That's the end of the week. Okay, so 14th, 15th. So basically the mission will be the same throughout the week. And okay, yes, that's good. Trades, okay. And record myself, take and execute. I need to really start improving and getting my experience. Here the spread is quite high, yeah, 1.2, 1.5, because the price is not really moving too much, so really need to be careful about that. EurUsd is bouncing again from this same low, same highs on the block highs, but yeah, the movement is very small. No need to force anything. Gold probably still rejecting this area, and we might have a push up if London volume spikes up, but so far I will not I'm not taking entry. I will have a look on GJ. Okay, so far it is breaking down, breaking below these lows, and we might have this range to fill again. We are 10 minutes before New York open, London open. Gold is still rejecting. So we might have our first trade idea of the day on GJ to go back to those lows, taking advantage of the bearish momentum and the bearish fundamental reason. But yeah, the volume is not strong, not the strongest. This candle is not closing where I wanted. And let's see if we're going to repeat yesterday's experience with about missing trades. So we actually got the retest, and for whatever reason, I did not want to enter for plenty of excuses, I would say. I said, okay, the spread is big. Now we wait for London Open, which might result in being the good idea, but I don't know. I should just enter. EurUsd now is having a nice spike. That's like a 3 pip candle, which is not common on EurUsd. Gold over here is stuck. I will put gold in the second screen and have EurUsd on the first one, because doing London usually moves better, and also, yeah, I'm expecting that the gold will wait for the New York session and the FOMC. So far it's good not to enter, to wait for the London Open. So I also, it's something also that I really want to learn about is, okay, why do I feel, should I feel frustrated? Why? Okay, I didn't take it. I had my reasons. It's okay. No, not just do. If London Open will give me an opportunity, that would be great. If he just wants to go back down to these lows, it's good anyway. So it doesn't really help me to feel frustration, to be sad, to whatever. So really nothing to worry about. Here on EurUSD, we have these trade ideas, so we are waiting for some clear price action. Gold is rejecting the same area, as you can see over here, still rejecting it. So this, of course, is not even a trade idea, it's a super high risk high reward entry. The best entry will be above these highs, and but we're going to see. GJ is now slowly pushing down. Let's see if now with London volume, now it will be around 4.8, almost 5 pips of profits. Here it will be at break even. At 10 pips it will be at break even, and then probably over there. So yeah, this is, if we see the red candle, the red line over here, it will be at break even, and over here it will be the TP. So basically like that, basically like that. So it's very likely that we missed out on a good opportunity, and yeah, we have 3 minutes before London Open, and that's where we can see a nice spike down, nice spike, because even if it's just with the London Open, we have a liquidity grab that probably will go anyway, either at break even or at even at TP. EurUSD is still stuck. I might place some alerts to be notified about this, because it's the one that I'm not watching live. And so yes, so far this will be already a break-even trade. So stop loss at break-even, stop loss will be around here. Now let's see if London Open will actually push it down a little bit before doing whatever he wants. So as you can see, London Open would bring the liquidity exactly to the level. So that would have been a win, and that's a missed win, absolutely. Okay. EurUsd pushing down these lows. The last few minutes we broke below. I will place now, this was the main trade idea, below these lows. So now let's see. DJ pushing down. Let's see if we break below. That's the safest entry below this 0.500 to at least retest these previous lows. Is still around 20 pips. We have this weird PSA, but that's something that these lows that can be reached. So we still have plenty of room. It's around 20 pips. And yes, missed entry so far. So good, very good to do. I will be down for the London session, but yes, that's okay. I need to understand why I'm doing this. I would not have taken this break and retest. So let me focus on GJ. GJ was bearish fundamental bias due to report, bearish price action, break and retest of the last lows, 15 minutes to London Open. London Open when entry already at break even. So this is about this entry that I missed. As you can see, even just a tap. Now, if the price wants to bounce from this level, that's okay, because it would have been tapped the break-even trade with this entry. Yeah, 17 pips, counting even the spread. That's okay. Maybe we might even get this rejection, but I want to be the safe below these lows. EurUsd is still in this range. So now let's see. Okay, so far these retest will not be really working out, but we know that like we did here, price might give us a double top and then a continuation. First up and possible double top and then a continuation or not, because they bounce from, I mean, we know that the 0.500 is quite a big PSA, so that's why that's also why I did not want, I'm looking for the sells from here, and entry over there would be riskily close to being stopped out. I'm not showing gold, but gold is still in this level, so it's not showing me any sign of strength yet. So not really need to. There's no need to cover it. EurUsd is still in the middle of this range. Remember that, of course, this is not the main event of today. Today we have much bigger events reports. So I missed this, and it's the first entry. This one was about the pullback, so not really valid anymore. I will not take that. This one, the same, was about a previous pullback. If we saw the price action from here, pullback. But yeah, when you saw the breakout retest, that's just it. This is my entry. I should have taken a 2%, 6%, and down for the day. Not for the day, no, but down already, booking a win. But yeah, missing already one. Okay, one on GJ. Okay, we test. Okay, so this one is done. I don't think I will take any buy over there. I know that the bounce from 500 is quite a strong bounce. The thing is that I'm not really sure if there's now enough volume after this strong engulfing candle. I don't know if I want to really just stake a buy bounce in the middle of the range. Might be better if we break above here with some volume to continue up to the 183 flat from the 82.8. I'm not really even taking the possible pullback sell, which might be, but it's not something that I'm seeing that I'm trusting. EurUsd failed to make new lows and is making new highs, but yeah, we are still in a very, very tight range, so it's not really worth it until we break above these highs over here. So this is not in I want to break above there and below these lows. Now let's see. Hola. Yeah. Gold is still over here, still in a very, very tight range. So let's see if in the next like 30-40 minutes we see some stronger momentum coming from this this pair. But yeah, still the best price action is basically the same as EurUsd. It's not really too much of a difference. Breaking above these highs and below these lows, above these last highs and below these lows. And this is more on gold possible high risk high reward attempt for the price to when it's if it gives enough liquidity. That's where we might see the continuation down, because the difference on gold and EurUsd is that EurUsd is in this range, in the middle of the range, while gold on the hourly is still bearish. So this morning we made a new low, so we might grab some liquidity at these highs and then continue down. That's also it's very risky for and we need a clean break and retest above these highs to see a possible continuation to the key level, because otherwise what we might see is that actually it's a fake out and then a continuation, and then we go back into possibly making new lows. But I don't know why on the broker I can't control Z, but I can do this, right? Yes. Okay. So yes, that's a little bit more tricky because that's the same by area. I need really to see a push up because I don't want to be fake, get into a fake out. But yes, even if we get into a fake out and then we see back into the range trade setup, we could still take advantage of it. As I said, EurUsd now is the hourly is pushing with the new London Open volume. We have this volume, we have the key level and this PSA, so we might face some rejection. So that's why I was not looking for any entry over here. It's really the price can range quite a lot. Let's go back on GJ. Yeah, GJ is moving, is back into the range. Already 6 pip ups, but there was no setup, no nothing, and also is quite counter trend from there. Okay. CD. Trading during London. Low expectations for volume on USD pairs. More at GJ since we had some fundamental data reports. To trade the year and then look at the FOMC price tonight. So no need to feel FOMO. No need to rush. Need to feel any FOMO. See. So yeah, still hovering over here, EurUsd. We are still early into the London Open, so we can still see some volume ramping up and the momentum growing. Still, this trade area. Yes, okay, so yeah, we are pushing over here. We are tapping this area. I want to see the reaction. If we have a clear break and then price action, but we might even do this and then retest these last lows, last highs before the continuation up. So this old idea might be a little bit outdated as per if we are talking about price points of interest. I don't really see this pullback to these lows, but might be. But still, of course, I want to see this area being broken first of all, and then understand that it's not a fake out over here, that is not going to be pushed back into the lows. Let's see now, GJ still pushing up, okay. So remember that I want to see first a breakout. Okay. Okay, nothing really important. gold still is in this range, so yes, it might be a little bit of dollar weakness, but not too much to affect it. And still remember that, I mean, we are in a very, very small range. This range would be not even 10 pips, so this entry we need to go to the 10 pips, so we might even, if we take a trade, we might even take some precautions about it, and maybe take it out at 5, 6, 7 pips if we're not expecting a strong price action. So far we had this rejection and it's at same highs, so that's why that's no entry yet. So that's why we were waiting for the breakout above these highs. And let's see if we are grabbing this liquidity over here and then possible continuation up. Okay, we don't have any report now. Yeah, this is in an hour and a half, so it's outside my trading time. Yes, so we're back into the range. So far is no trade idea, no trigger yet. Even this entry, yeah, it's not like, okay, might be a very high risk, but after the bounce from this area, which is a strong hourly PSA, I'm not looking for the pullback because price failed to break above. So even now, if it wants to go, yes, it's okay. I'm not feeling any FOMO, and I will now take, I mean, from here, I will now take the break and retest, because now we had the validation that it's not, before this PSA was just for that. Now also this PSA is just for a very recent high. So now it is being sort of validated more as a PSA for me to enter at the break and retest. Now this entry over here for me would be too risky so far. I see that, but because we broke above, if we don't have this, if we just look at here, that's a very nice trade idea, because you can hide everything just as per price action. You can see how price is moving, making new higher highs and higher low, new higher high. Price just made a new higher high, and we are retesting the last higher low. So that's why we might possibly see this PSA if we were just looking at this snapshot, because we made okay, so we made a PSA sort of triple bottom over there, and we are sort of in a bullish trend line, expecting the breakout above the high, possibly, yeah, place it at break even or very small stop loss when already retesting these highs. But if I want to take into consideration also the previous price action, then I need to wait. Also gold is pushing above. Now we are tapping a 1981. Let's see if we're getting a pullback to these lows, and then a possible continuation up. I'm not really eager into touching gold and the USD pairs. GJ is still over here, nothing really happening now. Yeah, not really too eager to touch gold. If not, maybe for a quick 20 pips, 22 pips trade, but it's not really something that I would enjoy do. And let's see EurUsd. Let's go back to EurUsd. So as you can see, so far we are still back into this range. We're pushing up around 2.7 pips. So for me now, it's just a validation that the market conditions are not the best that I could do. So that's just great so far. Okay. Okay, so gold is possibly retesting this area. As I said, this is not a safest trade idea, and in this market condition, I'm not really looking at taking the trade. It's just for sort of backtesting purposes and experience building. But yeah, we're facing this retest. This is the safest below above these highs, especially if we get like on EurUsd, we get a first tap. So far, no trade idea on the USD pairs, due to the fact that fundamentally today we have some big reports and the press conference coming in later on during the afternoon in the USA. So that's okay. Okay. So EurUSD, as you can see, we're still in this range. So why even bothering taking this entry with such poor condition? GJ went all the way back up to the previous PPL. Now we're starting to see some signs of exhaustion from the buyers. Also look at the size of the candle, how it is starting to, if I have, where is, yeah, from this upside move, starting to go into a more sideways fashion, like we did from here, very slow, and then boom, where I had my entry trade idea. Yeah, the same. We had a very nice spike up from the 182.5. That was not a buy area. I was looking for sells below, and we got a very slow, much slower pullback, because this for me is just a pullback. Even though if we break above those highs, and I mean we are possibly showing that the liquidity that we grabbed from another 82.5 was quite strong. So we might have some pushback to the previous PPL. So a possible PPL to PPL trade is still a possible trade idea, especially now that we have created also a recent market structure trade idea. If I just wanted to remove this, as you can see, just as per market structure, we have created this trade idea. 0.8. As I was saying, gold, there was no need to take any rushed entry because price can easily go back into the range. I mean, it's still 7 pips, with the trade idea will still be valid, but why, if there's no volume, why wasting capital and energy for that? EurUSD is now going back to these previous highs. Now I could have possibly taken a break even, place it at break even. I don't know about the dollar. I don't know where is it. Where is the dollar going? Yeah, so we push back from here, but yeah, dollar is absolutely waiting for some news, for some news to do something. We have this PSA, we have these last lows. You can see how they were retested on the dot. So that's those are the main trade ideas. So if we see a strong breakout from these highs, then it's okay that I can see possible continuation up on EurUsd. But otherwise, for me, that's a no trade zone. GJ very slow. You can see that the size of the candles, these ones, this size of the candles is not being repeated, to show you how this liquidity pool was strong. And we didn't have any even retest, so it's not like visually we saw something as clear as this and I didn't take it, because the size of the candle and the frequency is just not there. Look at the size right after the news, this size of the candles. Look over here, and look at now. So that's not, I would need a stronger breakout before even thinking about buys. Okay, gold might be pushing back up, but still, I mean, it's not the conditions. Even an entry over there, yes, 7 pips in drawdown, but for what? So absolutely no rush. GJ might give us a trade opportunity for the London session if we want to get back to the 183 ppl. We have this sort of most recent PSA that can be a sort of a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yes. So, but that would be validating the bias. Okay, to validate the bias from 82.5, 182.5. EurUsd still in the middle of the range, so as you can see, failed to break above. Now this might be a possible retest. I don't know if it's going to be another missed entry. But if it closes as it is, that's not a missed entry. It's just, yeah, as you can see, yeah, it retraced in the last second, sort of retesting this week, but it's not really showing me strength. And as you can see, we are closing below the PPL, giving us the validation that this is for now stronger. So that's okay. So yeah, we just save up an instant loss. So that's good to go. And let's see. Okay, yeah, EurUsd is the same range. Gold is in the same range. So far, nothing really to focus on. Still, EurUsd is, I can't not notice that. I mean, it is making new higher highs. Even if we just look at this area, yeah, we are making new higher highs. But I'm not really something, it's not, as a scalper, it's not something that I would want. And gold, after a 7 pip drawdown, I mean, if I enter not there, but I enter exactly at the level, so far we would need 4 pips in profit. We really need a lot to go on, but I don't expect the market condition to be, I would need probably this price action, and that is not the price action that I want to trade gold on, especially on a day like today where it is it's going to be very volatile and with much more volume. during the afternoon and the evening. And as you can see, it's also back into the down in a second, so not really worth it. GEJ, possible bounce from these lows. It might be a possible liquidity, but at this BPL, that's where we might see the continuation down. That's where we might see the possible break above. So here, this entry now at this level is not a high risk, high reward. It's not a high probability entry anymore, because now it can be a back into the range entry, sell, or okay, now we grab liquidity for possible continuation up. So that can be quite a strange, a difficult, what's the word? Yeah, a PSA to be very careful about. So okay, let's see. EurUsd back into the range. So I'm probably going to call it off today for the London session, not really having much expectations. Okay. So basically this is the only setup that we saw. We understood that the price was in a bearish trend due to the fundamental bias. We wanted this retest on the dot, but I did not take it, and I'm going to rewatch it because I think that I was just ignoring it. I didn't want to take it for whatever reason. We also had a second opportunity, but as I said, I was saying, yeah, you see that I should not be frustrated for missing the entry, yada yada yada, but yeah, understanding that I should have already been there as per my setup. So bearish fundamental, bearish price action, breaking retest of the last lows, and also a relevant PSA. And we had some time before the London Open. We could have brought some volume into the charts. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I see you for New York.